Tottenham complete the £85 million signing of Savinho from Manchester City. Manchester United officially confirmed the signing of Carlos Baleba from Brighton, and Chelsea agree to sell Liam Delap to Nottingham Forest. And this is your daily football news. Tottenham complete £85 million Savinho deal. Tottenham have officially completed the signing of Savinho from Manchester City, ending a pursuit that began last summer. The Brazilian winger joins Spurs for £75 million in fixed fees, with up to another £10 million available in add-ons. Importantly for City, £5 million of those bonuses are guaranteed, meaning the club will receive at least £80 million from the transfer. The deal also becomes Manchester City's record sale, overtaking the previous record involving Julian Alvarez. For Tottenham, the signing takes their total spending during the summer transfer window beyond £300 million. Savinho, who is 22, has expressed his excitement about the project in London. He was particularly impressed after speaking with the head coach, who promised to help him develop and reach the highest level. Man United complete Carlos Baleba signing. Manchester United have officially confirmed the signing of Carlos Baleba from Brighton, completing one of the summer's major transfers. The Cameroon midfielder joins Old Trafford in a deal that could reach £70 million, including £65 million in fixed fees and another £5 million in add-ons. Baleba has signed a 5-year contract with United, with the club also holding an option to extend the agreement by another season. The 22-year-old is expected to bring greater strength, defensive ability and mobility to Michael Carrick's midfield. However, United supporters will have to wait before seeing their new signing in action. Baleba is still recovering from an ankle injury suffered during preseason and is expected to return around the middle of September. If his recovery goes according to plan, he could make his debut in the Manchester Derby on September 13th. Chelsea agree Liam Delap sale to Nottingham Forest. Chelsea have agreed to sell Liam Delap to Nottingham Forest in a deal that could reach £50 million. The transfer includes £45 million in fixed fees plus another £5 million in potential bonuses. Forest first contacted Delap's representatives at the beginning of last week before quickly moving into negotiations with Chelsea. The deal represents a strong financial return for Chelsea, who signed the striker from Ipswich Town for £30 million in the summer of 2025. Ipswich will also receive around 20% of Chelsea's profit from the resale, which is approximately £3 million. Delap endured a disappointing season at Chelsea, scoring only 2 goals and providing 4 assists in 41 appearances. He is now set to continue his career at Nottingham Forest. Man City ready to pay £120 million for Enzo Fernandez. Manchester City are reportedly prepared to spend £120 million to sign Enzo Fernandez from Chelsea as they look to rebuild their midfield following Rodri's departure. Despite missing the deadline previously set by Chelsea, City still consider Fernandez a top target and are not giving up on the transfer. According to Fabrizio Romano, the Premier League club will continue negotiations before the transfer window closes. Chelsea are willing to sell the Argentine midfielder if their financial demands are met. Fernandez could also consider leaving Stamford Bridge if the deal eventually comes together. A successful transfer would make the 25-year-old one of the most expensive signings in Manchester City's history. City now need to move quickly if they want to complete the deal before the window closes. Chelsea ready £85 million Alex Scott bid. Chelsea are preparing a major new offer for Bournemouth midfielder Alex Scott as they look to strengthen their midfield. According to Team Talk, the Blues are willing to pay around £85 million or approximately €99.3 million, which is significantly higher than the £64 million proposal they previously made. Scott, who is 23 years old, made 39 appearances in all competitions for Bournemouth last season and scored 4 goals. Chelsea are impressed by his versatility and believe he has significant potential to develop further. The London club are also considering Scott as a possible replacement if Enzo Fernandez leaves Stamford Bridge. The Argentine midfielder is currently attracting strong interest from Manchester City. If Chelsea complete the deal, Scott would become one of the club's biggest signings of the summer transfer window. Man City join race for Cody Gakpo. Manchester City have surprisingly entered the race for Cody Gakpo, creating another serious threat to Tottenham's hopes of signing the Liverpool forward. According to The Athletic, City want to strengthen their attack before the summer transfer window closes and are prepared to spend around £70 million on the Dutch international. Tottenham already have a personal agreement with Gakpo and are actively working to push the transfer forward. However, Manchester City have now started contacting the player's representatives to explore whether he could move to the Etihad instead. Gakpo still has a contract with Liverpool until 2030 and recently scored during the dramatic draw against Newcastle. Despite that, his future remains uncertain because Liverpool will only consider selling him if they can find a suitable replacement. Newcastle refused to sell Lewis Hall. Newcastle manager Matthias Gisel has firmly rejected the possibility of selling Lewis Hall during the final days of the summer transfer window. The 21-year-old defender made a costly mistake in stoppage time against Liverpool, leading to the penalty that allowed Liverpool to rescue a 2-2 draw. However, Gisel remains impressed by Hall's overall performance and continues to trust the young left-back. Manchester United have shown interest in signing the former Chelsea academy player, but Newcastle have no intention of allowing him to leave. Gisel believes the club cannot afford another major departure after already losing several important players, including Gordon, Guimaraes and Tonali. Despite the late mistake against Liverpool, Hall remains firmly part of Newcastle's plans for the season. Arsenal set to announce 3 young signings. Arsenal are preparing to announce 3 young signings at the same time this week as the club continues investing in promising players for the future. According to Standard, the trio includes Habib Ogunai, James Scanlon and Igor Tyjon. Ogunai is a 20-year-old right-back, while 19-year-old Scanlon mainly plays as an attacking midfielder. Both players are joining Arsenal after developing within Manchester United's academy system. The third signing is 18-year-old striker Igor Tyjon, who arrives from Blackburn Rovers Academy. Arsenal are expected to continue focusing on young talent as they look to improve squad depth and create more options for the future. These 3 moves also show that the Gunners are actively searching for promising young players and building for the long term alongside their senior squad. Leeds want to sign Mykhailo Mudryk on loan. Leeds United are preparing to approach Chelsea about a possible loan deal for Mykhailo Mudryk for the 2026-27 season. According to Fabrizio Romano, Leeds want to bring the Ukrainian winger in to give their attack another option. Mudryk has recently returned to football after serving a suspension, but his future at Chelsea remains uncertain. Xabi Alonso is not considering the winger among his priorities for the new season, potentially opening the door to a temporary move away from Stamford Bridge. Leeds believe a loan could give Mudryk the opportunity to regain his form and receive more consistent playing time. For Chelsea, the move could allow the player to develop his confidence and rhythm elsewhere while the club continues planning its squad for the new campaign. Arsenal close to Gabriel Martinelli sale to Al Hilal. Arsenal are close to agreeing a deal to sell Gabriel Martinelli to Al Hilal for a fee above £50 million. If completed, the transfer would establish a new club record for an Arsenal player sale. Martinelli is now considered to be outside Mikel Arteta's plans and previously rejected an approach from Galatasaray earlier this month. Arsenal have also made their position clear by leaving the Brazilian winger out of their matchday squads for the first 2 games of the season. Martinelli is entering the final year of his contract at the Emirates. Although Arsenal have an option to extend it by another 12 months, a move to Al Hilal could also give Martinelli a significant salary increase from his current £180,000 a week wages. Aston Villa contact AC Milan for Rafael Leao. Aston Villa have officially contacted AC Milan to discuss a potential transfer for Rafael Leao. According to Sky Sport Italia, Villa are urgently searching for another attacking option as the future of Ollie Watkins becomes increasingly uncertain. The English striker has been repeatedly approached by Al Hilal and was also absent from Aston Villa's 4-0 defeat against Brighton because of an internal issue. Meanwhile, Leao appears open to considering a move to the Premier League. The Portuguese forward could therefore become a major target for Villa as they look to strengthen their attack before the transfer window closes. Aston Villa and AC Milan are now working quickly on negotiations, with both clubs facing a limited amount of time to reach an agreement before the transfer window shuts on September 1st. And that wraps up your football breaking news from the past 24 hours. All the most exciting updates from the football world are dropping right here on the Football Daily channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.